here on outside the Bunnahabhain Distillery on a very wet and windy day here on Islay. We've not been blown off the pier just yet. What we've got in front of us here is one of the special releases for this year's Whisky Festival. Would you like to tell us a wee bit more about it, Rodney?
So the Araig, the Abhainn is a river in Gaelic,
yeah.
But the Araig is actually one of the tributaries that goes into the river we feed from there. The poetry behind this is trying to get a little bit of everything that goes into a standard Bunnahabhain. But the main thing I'm interested in is the heart of this is a set of tiny little PX Pedro Jimenez octaves, and they were so little they dried out in a lot of time. They almost went gooey.
Right.
And so they needed to balance them out with a lot of bourbon and olorosos, and that's basically what you do tasting there. There's like a core of really rich PX, and then it's sort of swirls around with these other influences, you know.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
A little bit of bitter, and then it kind of kicks in sweet afterwards. It's lovely.
Yeah, because the idea, like the octave cask, is because they're smaller, the idea is generally the spirit will pick up flavour quicker. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah. I think they were only in there for no more than 5 years.
All right,
so small that you wouldn't want it in there any longer, you know.
Yeah.
Julianne Fernandez, what she was going to do with them, we were really curious, and I think she's made something lovely out of them, you know.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to try it. I'll get this open and we'll find out.
Lovely, perfect.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
I'll move downwind of it a wee bit. Yeah. See? Got to catch it as it comes out.
Before we get into this, I saw it's 50.8%. Is that cask strength?
No. So
there's,
as I say, there's 3 different kinds of casks are going into this.
Yeah.
She just wanted to leave it with a little bit of a kick, so she didn't want to drop it down too low. But yeah, no, that was a decision basically to go for that. You know?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, in terms of colour, you know, it's a lovely sort of coppery hue to that. It's the sherry influence isn't too obvious, but you can sort of tell it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make too much. My nose is atrocious. I very much want to just fire straight in and start talking about it.
I'll tell you, we'll see what we get.
You got a nice nose?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Again, I think the sherry influence is obvious. You got it is actually almost like a sort of red wine kind of aroma, the nice berries, but soft and appetizing.
I can actually smell a little bit of the grain on this one. I don't usually come through.
Yeah, there is like a sort of like maltiness which I normally associate with Bunnahabhain. You know, it's a kind of biscuity in comparison to some other whiskies from Islay. Obviously, it's not as smoky, so it's
nothing at all. No peat at all in this one. So,
well, Sandra,
I can't go straight away.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's get into it.
What are your initial thoughts?
Again, well, obviously I've had a wee sneak peek of this one a couple of times already. It's always that little kick of you're looking for that almost gooey crustiness that was coming from the PX. It almost gives a little hint of bitter that's right in the centre, and you feel all the sweetness swirling around the sides of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay still in your mouth at all.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, when you say like gooey, like describing the casks, it sort of translates into the spirit as well, because it's the way it just coats your mouth. It's like sort of chewing on toffee or caramel or something. But not too cloying, you know. It's no. Tell you what, even though it's 50%, this is amazingly drinkable.
Oh,
like it's
incredibly, yeah. It's smooth as anything, and a little bit. Again, you're saying about the cloying. I'd forgotten how much there is a nice background of wood in there. It comes in more towards the end, but it cuts through. It stops it getting all just sort of straight syrupy in your mouth.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of spice coming through. Maybe that's sort of like oakiness coming through on the finish for me. But yeah, it's very Moorish, very, very Moorish.
I'm not long out of the warehouse, so we were drinking things that were a little bit stronger than this. So yeah, I'm more just getting the lightness of it.
I'd say this will probably be like juice in comparison, surely. Well, this is a really, really nice dram. I'm sure the people who come here for the festival are definitely in for a treat if they're able to pick up a bottle.
Absolutely. As I say, the whole idea of this is, I'm more interested in the build of it, but the idea really was to name it after the tributary, as I say, because there's all these influences that go into the full range of Bunnahabhains.
Yeah.
And you get them all playing. That's the whole point of how it's built, is getting them all playing nicely together, you know?
Yeah, it's a sort of combination of provenance and then the influence of the casks as well, sort of all coming together.
It's all of our main notes.
Yeah, excellent. Well, cheers. We'll finish these before we get blown away.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hi, so you'll see we've not moved. We are still outside Bunnahabhain Distillery up in the northeast. We feel like we did Bunnahabhain a bit of dirty a few minutes ago when we were filming. We tried to rush down our drams because we were getting blown off the pier. We feel like, you know, in the interest of fairness, maybe we should say that Bunnahabhain is actually probably one of the most visually stunning places we've been on while we've been here, and now the sun's coming out just a little bit. Thought I'd show you. It is just breathtakingly beautiful here, and it's not just the dram that's making me say that. The scenery is wonderful.